So now we get some more insight into the Sonny story. So the question is, did Sonny learn anything or is Shayla still the best friend? Let's go.
Class star, I gotta tell you, you gotta get in on this. Like, I am learning so much about this trading. Like, girl, Mike ain't thinking about you, and we ain't thinking about Mike. Yes, you need to make some money, have your own. I told you stop depending on people. Girl, you are my best friend. You have.
You hear that? So so in other words, we're now sure now that Sonny has not really learned anything and that she'll continue to be just as messy as anything else. So now we know exactly that this is exactly who Sonny is. Because again, if you have found out so many different things and you're still there, it tells me everything about you.
To be able to listen.
Hey, girl.
Oh, let me call you back. Let me call you back. Hey, beautiful. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Girl, they had this cake in the break room.
Uh-huh.
I think it's for the class, but I think I got the last one, and it is so good. Like, if there was some more, I'd probably use it. Well, actually, I still got a little bit left if you want.
So you thought it was for the class? Like you saw other empty cartridges in the trash?
No, this was the last one. But you know that they have the stuff for the snacks for the class in the break room?
Mm-hmm.
It is so good, too. It's like super moist, and it's red velvet, my favorite.
Yeah, that happens to be my favorite, too, because
I have
that's my cake, Sonny. I brought.
Yeah, that's kind of who you are. I'm telling you, the persona is still there. Like, it's like, going in the fridge, eating a cake for whatever it is. I hope Amber watch herself because I can tell you right now, I mean, right now as it stands, it is obvious that Sonny's still in dealings with Shayla. But then, hey, hopefully Mike can even let her know, what I mean, that Shayla is actually mixed up in this because this is not a place that Amber needs to be right now.
you. I am so sorry.
It wasn't your.
Just a little stressed.
I wasn't trying to like eavesdrop in your conversation, but it wasn't your best friend that's stressing you out, is it? I heard you talk about best friend. Because I know about best friends stressing people out, child. Like,
Yeah.
I actually use that term very, very lightly these days.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's well, my best friend Joslyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joslyn. I'm like, I have one of her rental properties, and it's temporary. So she has people coming in and out looking at it every now and then. It's kind of super frustrating. So, yeah.
So yeah, you're still pretty much lying. That's exactly what's going on. So after all of what Sonny has found out, she hasn't even have the gall, right? She hasn't even have the gall to be very, very honest. Because since we can rip on the males when they're not honest in the show, we're gonna rip on the females just the same. Because she doesn't even have the galls to be honest and say, you know what, look, Amber. At this point in time, this is what's going on. This is the deal here with Shayla. This is where we are, and we understand. If we don't need to be friends, and we don't. But instead of that, she's here trying to play the hypocrite and play the snake in the grass. That's exactly what's happening. And I hope Amber doesn't divulge too much information.
I feel so bad about eating your cake, girl.
Girl,
But yeah,
worry
it's
about that cake. But I might have a solution for you.
for the cake.
No, for the whole rental thing.
Oh,
So I have an investment property that if I'm honest, I started dating the tenant.
okay, girl.
Whatever.
All right, too much information. So I was hoping Amber did kind of bring this information out because it's too much information. You're just meeting Sonny, you're just knowing Sonny. Some things is kind of, you should leave behind because you don't know who is who, especially coming from what she's coming from.
So I broke it off with him recently and he's decided to move on out. So it's becoming available if you want to come see it.
All right, so you see where we are again. It's more just mess and intertwining and all that kind of thing. Well, as I said before, there's a couple things that's right here. I mean, that number one, Sonny has decided that she's going to continue her friendship with Shayla, regardless of if Shayla is wrong or not, and how she feels about, and regardless of all of the BS that she tell Mike, and Mike didn't do this, and blah 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 blah, and da, 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 all of that kind of stuff. She's still going forward with this relationship, so she still believes in her Shayla, and as she says, Shayla is still her best friend. That's one. Number two, I really would love it if Amber just starts slowing down and talking to people like this. Like she'll just meet somebody and she's divulging all of her business out to that person. It's becoming too much now of like a thing, what I mean, that Amber's doing. It's just too much. It really just too much. But I could be wrong. You know what, ladies? Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.